So Zerkesi and Morgenholt are the only two people who ever saw those algorithms.
And Morgenholt is dead. And Zerkesi is connected to a mystery guest we know nothing about.
Dvorak.
Morgenholt and Zerkesi are geeks, not terrorists. Maybe this Dvorak is some kind of puppeteer.
No hitter, bottom of the eighth.
2-0, New York in the eighth.
Akira Watanabe is on the mound. He's pure concentration, pure focus.
This is no coincidence. You're on your way to the Big Apple.
Fisher, the National Guard was deployed into Manhattan about an hour ago.
I feel safer already.
Watch your fire, Sam. Those boys aren't expecting to see you and they'll attack on sight. Do not, I repeat, do not kill any of them.
I'll be careful.
Good.
You can actually still kill them, but that'll cancel your secondary and primary and opportunity objectives. And I could have been very easily spotted there. Thank you, retarded AI. This is an interesting, long, and occasionally annoying mission. It's actually buggy if you're playing PS2 or GameCube version.
I'll see if I can hitch a ride.
It'll be a long climb if you don't.
He's not joking, it really will be. Just OCP it out light and sneak into here. The guard won't pay any heed to you as long as you're going as slow as possible. You can also wait for him to go away if you don't feel if this path isn't gonna really do you any good. And I'm just only climbing this because I didn't feel like waiting for the elevator to come. The last objective of this mission is actually quite bizarre. Like, in how it's buggy and in how you're supposed to do it.
Did I just see something?
You saw nothing. If I can't see you, then you can't see me.
Piece of junk!
And here's where things are gonna, well, in a bit, things are gonna start to get interesting. You can actually deactivate all the lights. Like, there's a light switch nearby, near the door. But it's simple enough that, because you just have to take out only that light. And those two lights that you need to take out, the first which I already OCP'd, will not be taken out if you use the light switch.
Fisher, satellite shows you've reached Zerkesi's building. County Clerk's office has construction permits on file for the floors below the penthouse and in the neighboring structure.
Any plans or blueprints on file?
I'll have Grim look into it, but with this blackout.
I understand. I'll see if I can dig up some plans down here.
Good idea. Fisher,
The bonus objective for this mission is
He's no
to
night
find the
watchman
architectural
either.
plans for this
The
place.
same kid as the guys who were protecting the server.
this whole situation is getting uglier by the second. See if you can find out who these characters work for.
Will do. What are you doing down here?
Who the hell?
Off to a bad start. Talk or die.
He actually has scars on his face that guard if you didn't notice. Don't know why.
This floor. We need to secure it because we can't lock it off from the penthouse.
Does the architect or engineer keep an office or a desk down here?
Yeah, of course. West side of the building.
Since you're doing so well, why don't you tell me the name of the PMC you work for?
I work for Displace. Displace International. You're messing with the...
I think not.
That's Doug Shetland's company.
I know.
Fisher, if Shetland turns out to be crooked...
If Shetland is crooked, I'll take him down myself. But I have a feeling there's more to it than that.
Could be. See if you can find out who's in charge of this protection detail. Maybe someone inside Displace is playing both sides.
You got it.
Being a double agent.
Shit, what was that?
And some of that guard will still work in the dark. I think I'm about to cover that bonus objective in a bit. Again, I'm not too sure. If you try and go near that, the guard will wake up.
Work permits, architectural plans. Interesting. Zerkezi has a hardened panic room off of his bedroom.
I'll check it out.
Looks like he also filed plans for construction in the next building over.
The next building.
I'm no architect, but if I'm reading these plans right, both buildings are connected across the rooftop. I'll leave the relevant data on your OBSAT. Should help you navigate.
Thanks.
Fisher, Zerkezi's cameras project an infrared beam so they can see in the
The infrared beam is that
infrared
little
beam, I can see it in my night
light,
vision.
Exactly.
that moving light colored
Listen, it would
beam
help us keep
that
tabs
you,
on Zerkezi
that you
if
just
we
saw.
could
It's
use
a bit hard to
these
notice
cameras
as is
against
now. You'll be able to
Gotcha.
see it a bit better in a bit.
I'll try and run some taps.
it. Good work, Fisher. That's one camera tapped. There should be 5 more.
And that's the opportunity mission for this mission. Tap all of the lights. I mean cameras. And of course, as Redding just pointed out, you can be seen if the beam is pointing at you. Use your night vision. It's a small little beam, a light yellowish. The darker the place is, you can see right there perfectly, the harder it is to notice.
Who switched the lights out here?
Unfortunately, if the guards come at you while you're tapping the cameras, you're screwed. What? I only know if you can switch vision modes on your goggles, or even activate them if they're not already activated. This level actually contains a few nods to Pandora Tomorrow, like a few cameos. Like I'll spot the first one in a bit. And again, you can probably see the beam better than ever here. Oh, shut it. You're gonna repeat that several more times throughout the game.
This is bad news.
And over here, I tried to see if I could scan it from a distance so I won't get noticed by the camera, but apparently I can't. In case you didn't get the you didn't use that computer from before, like before this building. Now here I'm going to demonstrate the sticky cameras in this game. You can probably find another way around, but I personally find it best to go with this. It can be a bit of luck-based. You're first going to want to OCP that light, and then switch over to your sticky cameras. If the sticky camera is on the window, it will not be active. You can't use it at all. It will have say no feed available.
I don't know.
And then when the other guard is going away, you're going to want to grab this guy and then interrogate him.
I'm allergic to flowers. Maybe you should talk before I sneeze and accidentally cut your throat.
Oh, good. I'll tell you anything.
Good. Start with your boss. What's his name?
Sure, there's
Nedich. Mylon Nedich. He's in charge of all our VIP protection contracts.
And how many of those under his protection has he killed in the last, say, 6 weeks?
What?
What kind of scam is he running?
I don't know about any scam. I swear. Don't hurt me. I'm not as tough as I act.
It was a bit jarring on how you were... I didn't know you were supposed to interrogate this guy until I started screwing around with the level.
Echelon's got nothing.
I don't like how the Ubisoft trying to force people to try and figure out how to do some
Whoever he is,
objectives.
He's playing both sides. We need to inform Shetland.
No can do, Sam. We can't compromise OPSEC for private interests.
Fine. But if I find Nedich, it'll be less of a problem.
Admirable of you to protect your friend, but
You said he doesn't exist. I'm just correcting a
I thought you liked
bureaucratic error.
bureaucrats.
Good work, Fisher. That's 4 of 6 cameras tapped.
I'll keep an eye
I mean,
out for the
in
other two.
Cargo Ship, he said he loves bureaucrats. If you use that camera, then just use it to get that guy away and go for the camera. It's best that you do get the the camera and the interrogation like separately. Oh, he destroyed my camera. And that appears all we can do for this part. Stay tuned for part 2 of Penthouse.